Sheffield Wednesday are starting to talk with out-of-contract players. Let's see who. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the video. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. There'll be a live stream tomorrow. It will be a roundup. We haven't done one on a Friday for a while, but Danny Röhl in a press conference today said some really good things, but this is the one that stuck out for me out of everything. He said that they are starting to talk with players' agents now, and he also dropped a big hint that he said that Barry Bannon will be a Wednesday player next season. So it's safe to say that may have already been done and dusted by the looks of it. But Danny went on to say, I've had some conversations, of course. I've had a lot of conversation with my players. Nearly everyone knows what's in my mind and what we have now. We've had some conversation with the agents, but we know it's not as easy to plan for next season, of course. It's our job to prepare the right depth so we can make them then when we know exactly where we are. This is our situation, and a positive for everyone recognise how important players are. Improve our players even. How we want to play football, this is helpful to show them the next steps and the way to go further. The final decision will come later in the season, of course. So basically, we're getting the building blocks ready for when people are out of contract, so just in case. You've got like the Liam Palmer, Dominic Iorfa, Cam Dawson, Josh Windass, Barry Bannon, and the list goes along. So I think we've got about, I think it's about 13, 12 players out of contract. So it's quite a lot. It's going to be another rebuild again. The thing is, I don't mind rebuilding as long as there's structure to it. But you can't have a rebuild after rebuild after rebuild every season. You have to have it that one season got to be a add to. So not like a rebuild, but improvement instead of a rebuild. A rebuild suggests that you're starting from the ground up and starting to get rid of people. If you have one season where you get that odd one or two players to improve the team on the rebuild you already done, it helps. But I think it's good to start getting conversations done now. We don't want to be in one of those situations where we go, oh, it's the last of the season done. We know what league we're in now. We're trying to get everything ready, and now we're scrambling to see what players want to sign or not sign because they're ready to not do that. And the thing is, I think we've got to be a little bit ruthless in the summer. Granted, some people will say, why Palmer, why Bannon? I think they're ones who you would have, but we haven't seen much out of Palmer under Danny Röhl. I think there's some players that won't be in there. And it all depends on what he gets given as an assurance from Chancery and where we improve or what he may have to spend. And it all depends on what league we're in as well. I still think if we go down to League One, he's still got to give him money to spend. He has to. He got to let him build something and do what he wants to do. We can't keep having it that we had this whole thing where we rely on free transfer to build something. I don't mind free transfers if it helps us, but a lot of the time when we've done them, they've been like panicky, risky signings. You're thinking, that's not what we need right now. So I'll be interested to see what Danny does in the summer. I think we're starting to see what a Danny Röhl player looks like. I think Pervader and Ungwell shows us that. And he's one people said they'd love to sign at the end. Him and Pervader, they'd love to actually sign at the end of the season. I think Pervader's a great one because he will be able to be a free agent. And I think Umbog is perfect because he worked out the way of the style and he does all the pressing you want in that thing. The only issue there is I think he's on a contract till 2026. And I think it would take a lot of money to get him out of that squad and into our. But we'll see. That's for future talk. But as Danny said, we are starting to talk with players, agents, get them asking questions and seeing what their ideas are and where people stand, because it's better to get it done now and then trying to do it right near the end of the season. But we'll see what happens. There'll be a preview tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one.